G'day gang. Welcome back to the channel MP Numbers, and you know I appreciate you being here. Now today, Throne of Eldraine Ranked Draft is finally available on MTG Arena. They had the 2 weeks where it was only non-ranked, best of 3, 5 matches and stuff, and available on MTGO, of course, the paper as well. We did an MTGO video, obviously you can check that one out. I've done a couple of drafts casually, but this is the first MTG Arena draft on Eldraine that I've done. I will take a quick second before we get into it. I'll let you know, over on my Patreon at patreon.com/mpnumbers, I have started doing just a quick breakdown of my drafts. So I'm not recording. I've had a few internet issues lately, so I haven't been able to record things or stream. So if you're watching that, you can check that out without being a paying Patreon. If you just want to see my thoughts on the draft format, see what I've been doing, where I've failed, mostly. If I get any good wins, that information will be there as well. But otherwise, let's just jump in. We're going to do a draft now. As I've mentioned in one of my previous videos, I'm going to do this draft without a base cam. So if you're only here for the looks, you don't have to watch for much longer. But jump in as always. Open the comments. Let me know what you think of the packs we open, of the deck we build, of the games we play, all that kind of stuff in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Woohoo! You know what to do. Let's do it. Alrighty, pack 1. So we do start with Ayara, which is a really solid black card if you end up in the mono black deck. But you kind of have to be the mono black, or at least like 12 swamps deep black. It's probably what I'm picking here. We'll probably try and build around it because she is pretty solid. Let's have a look though. We've got Sage of the Falls, works well in the draw extra cards deck. Giant Opportunity, does some stuff with food. Drown the Lock, it's a nice little control spell in blue-black. Charm Sleep's also super powerful. Flutterfox is nice. We've got an okay pack here. I think it's kind of like Ayara. You can take the Charm Sleep if you want to be more careful, and then Flutterfox is a distant third, I would say. Let's take the Ayara. Let's see if we can build around mono-black. So we do have a mono-black payoff here. But there is a Sir Alan the Claw, which is a nice white card. I've found so far that white doesn't seem to be as powerful, which is a recurring theme we've seen in the last few formats. But we're gonna go hard here and stick. There's nothing here that super pulls me off being mono black, so let's just take the Paladin. Another Paladin. Inquisitive Puppet's a card that I've played with mono black decks. Scalding Cauldron is a lot better than you think. You think it's just kind of like a whatever card, but it actually ends up being pretty useful. So I might take that here, especially, it helps us stay monocolored. Cauldron for me is a nice one we want to see. Tempting Witch also does a lot of good work. We're going to take this Cauldron Familiar. It does work nicely with this girl, and if you can start making some food, the Cauldron Familiar does keep coming back. Alright, we're getting a little bit paid off on being mono black here. This guy obviously doesn't super fit into our thing, but being mono black means we get to cast this every turn for a 2/3 menace that again fits into the sacrifice theme that we're looking at. Nope, that's enters, not dies. Never mind, still good. Let's take it. Eye Collect is a card we can take to be mono black, but I do like Queen of Ice. I like Witching Well. I think I'd like Queen of Ice here. We could look at taking a Witching Well. Obviously, it makes our mono black plan a lot worse, but in another way, it also makes it a bit better. It shouldn't be here this late, I don't think. We could also take the Mad Runner. We're not drawing cards yet, but who knows. For me, it's kind of a Queen of Ice or Witching Well. Take the Witching Well. I don't know if we're playing it, but we'll take it. Okay, looks like we're moving towards a black-blue deck, which makes our deck a little bit worse. Let's go for card draw here. Yeah, let's go for the Flurry. Obviously, we have the freedom to add and remove cards. Runaway Together is a nice removal spell. So yeah, we're definitely moving out of mono black. Just because Runaway Together and Witching Well that late in the pack, I think it's a signal. Smitten Swordmaster we're probably not playing, but we'll add it to our pile. Prophet of the Peaks card I play pretty happily in most decks. I've played more Inquisitive Puppets than I've met. Tempting Witch coming in is a decent, like it's a common that is noticeable when it's still in the packs. What do we got here? Escape to the Wilds. Meh. Deathless Knights, another complains of the mono black card where you gain life for the first time each turn. That doesn't really work as a combo, does it? No, but I think it's still good. Like it's the Deathless Knight versus another Runaway Together. You want to be like really, really black here. Remember, we are playing best of one, so sideboards aren't as important. I don't hate memory theft. I don't know if I'm quite at playing it in a main board of a best of 3 game yet, but we'll take it and see if we find a spot for it. Witch's Oven makes a nice little repeating combo with our Cauldron Familiar, but I think I'm going to take a 3-drop creature here, Lost Legion. Just put it in his hand or a card. That's a removal spell. Just take that. Another Witching Well, another Tome Raider, another Tempting Witch. I do like Tempting Witch is just a nice little thing. You just throw food at people. Reaper of the Night's a card that we don't hate to see. Okay, so I think we were right to be in black here. The question as to whether we end up playing these blue cards or not depends on how many tables we have, really. Don't hate a Witch's Cottage. Another Runaway Together. It's just really good. Like Runaway Together. If we're going to splash one black card, it'd probably be Runaway Together. Let's send that to there. Let's whatever. Eye Collector. We'll play an Eye Collector, right? Where are we? 3 drops. Tempting Witch. Tome Raider. Let's take another Tome Raider here. Another Witch's Cottage. Sweet. Ooh, Sir Conrad. And a Resolute Rider. What do you do? Gain lifelink, gains indestructible. So we're just taking Sir Conrad here. Sir Conrad's pretty nice. I'd like to. Well, one thing we haven't seen, I guess, is we've missed is removal spell, but in saying that there's a Reeve Soul, which we'll be taking. Versus a Bog Nordy versus a Spectre's Shriek. Nah. Reeve Soul it is. Just straight removal spell. Cannot complain. There's a Golden Egg which helps us to splash our black cards. I saw Knight, so I saw the pickup here. So this deck kind of just built itself. We just said, hey, we want to be black, and then we got given black cards. So okay, I suppose it is pack 3. But Making to a Pie should never come this late. Making to a Pie is just so good. Foreboding Fruit versus Festive Funeral. X is the number of cards in your graveyard. Draw 2 cards. I think we just take the Foreboding Fruit here. It gives us a food which have a little tiny bit of food synergy. Not enough to play a giant skewer though. A little bit of food synergies. Alright, so yeah, we're definitely going to be heavy into our black spells because we want to be able to, as much as possible hit turn 3 Ayara here. So let's have a look at our blue spells. Alright, so we have 40 cards, bunch of Knights, bunch of removal, decent little Ayara here, and hopefully we can get some wins with our mono black deck. Alright, opening hand, we can keep this. We've got Eye Collector on 1, Golden Egg into... So we don't really Golden Egg, these card draw, isn't it? Yeah, let's just keep it. Eye Collector just can do some incidental mill. I have no incidental mill to help out in this format. And the Witch's Cottage. Nice card here. Let's go. Hoping we hit our 3rd land by turn 3. That'd be nice. Thank you. Right, well, let's attack for 1. Pop out the top card of our library here. That's each player. Oopsies. Golden Egg. Kinda wish that happened the other way around. I'd prefer the Lost Legion and put Profit in the graveyard, but what can you do, hey? I didn't realise this was each creature, each player. Opponent's on the Scry 2, we're going to return the favour and Scry 2 as well. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I keep one on top? So what am I doing? If I do that next turn, I can play a land, do nothing. No, I think we just go bottom both of these. I feel like we get one on top to put in the graveyard, but we'll see what happens here. If it is a good creature, it's a decent creature, then we can Witch's Cottage it back onto the top of my library. Yeah, top of my library. Alright, no blocks there. Let me draw. Hey, so we can play this guy and attack a bunch of damage. With 7. It's not terrible. Lose a Reef Soul, they lose a Forest. Another loss there. This one we might just Reef Soul. I'm assuming they attack for 4 still. They don't attack for 4. Alright, do we bank that into a pipe? Because the crit cost is like 5. So my thoughts here are we Witch's Cottage, bake the 4/4 attack for a bunch of damage, probably trade this guy off, get him for 3, put him to 8. Put this on top of my library. Seems pretty decent to me. Let's do this. When I do kill this Deathless Knight, then my food opens up, bringing it back into my hand, which is nice. Nice little thing that happens. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, oops. Yep, that was quite stupid. Tempted card. We can kill that. We can kill that. We can kill that. Okay, so what's the plan here? I've got 5 mana available to me. We can. This costs 2, so we can gain a life. We can next turn gain life and bring back a fella there. We can play Scalding Cauldron. We can play Reeve Soul. We can attack for 3. End of our turn, we bring back our 4/2 and did 3 to our opponent's turn. We just lost our memory with. Maybe I kind of hate this Eye Collector now. See if we can swap it out after this game. Opponents put themselves to 3 into combat. So we win. Yeah, that's good. Opponent sees a line and we get the win. Oh no, let's go. Okay, so we just quickly swapping out the Eye Collector for a Lash of Thorns here. I don't think we need to be super aggressive with this deck. This is 2 lands and no castable effective spells, but if we get our 3rd and 4th land, this hand becomes amazing. I think I'm going to wing it on the draw. If we just find a single land here, there we go. Everything just gets so much nicer now. And another land, even more so. Opponent's on black-blue. Nice colour combination. You definitely see a lot of people on black-blue in this format. This tournament. What tournament are we talking about? In this format, a lot of people on black-blue. Control seems to be the way all the the Cook is doing. The opponent does miss their third land drop. Do they have the counter spell? They do not. They have the removal spell. Alright, opponent needs to do something. So they could, I mean, they could just have Reef Soul here. They do not. They discarded the Lockmist Serpent, so they kept the Lockmist Serpent here. Do you have haste? You have Menace. So we're going to go for the Deathless Knight. Just going to hit for 1, if it resolves, of course. And then we're going to attack for a whole bunch of damage. So the opponent missing their third land drop is obviously our best friend here. Even if they play a good creature here, we're going to we could bake it into a pie. We could Reef Soul. We could Scalding Cauldron. We like there's literally no shortage of things we could do here. Get him for 6. Put him to 5. Any target? Don't agree. Okay. So they'll need to find multiple removal spells here. Young. Alright. Bit of a non-game, but hey, look, we'll take a win. We'll take a free win. Sorry, not cool. As you can see by the rank, we haven't drafted much this season. 2020 was not my friend. Alright, another 2 lander, which if we get the third land becomes amazing, and if we don't, it's pretty terrible. Again, we're on the draw. Again, we're going to take the risk. I wish that Lash of Thorns was any creature except the Eye Collector. Pass. Alright, we need to see land. Otherwise, we're going to be giving out the free win. Okay, that's not what we want to see. We're going to get hit for 3. If I get a free hit here, they're probably going to drop a creature, which is annoying. Hopefully hit my land. We can drop the Oathsworn Knight as an early blocker. Let's just cast this so I don't have to discard. I mean, I suppose so discarding it, isn't it? I think I hit 5, 7. Oh, we got a free win. We're giving away a free win. I guess it's only fair. Yep. It buys us a little bit of time. What's our opponent got? Notice they had nothing, right? We got something. We hit another land. Another non-land, but we can kill this. Any kind of trick here really hurts us. Give a free win, get a free win. That's part of life, right? Again, if we hit that third land, would have been nice, but hey. Alright, round 4, we can cast our cards, so we are keeping. Good for me, it starts doing some work. Off the bat. It's immediately blocked. What a pain in the butt. There's nothing else, does it? No attacks. Alright, pass. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to be playing our Oathsworn Knight. Play 4 mana to be able to attack with it. Let's attack. Be able to give it flying. They can't do that this turn, so we're definitely going to be blocking with the knight. Let's see what happens. But it doesn't attack, unsurprisingly. I think we're foreboding fruit ourselves. We're not going to be baking things into a pie right now. Okay, there's our Ayara, which is nice. Has to attack. I guess they just block with the spider. The question next time, do we want to do some baking or do we want to do some Ayara? I think we do Ayara first. Another helmet. Put it on super non-creatures. So I think we're actually, so change of plans, I think we're definitely going to be going for block this turn, sacrifice to bring it back to, this is where you cast, where you battlefield. Okay, so we block like this. Sure, you go obscure. Another land is nice. So if we go the AI, nothing else in the graveyard right now, just the familiar, okay. So I think we just cast the Ayara. Do that, then we do... it has to attack, so that's super fun. Has to attack, do that. Next. Sacrifice, I need to draw a card. And that's it. Then next turn, so they're going to attack with their 4/5. We're going to activate our familiar. It's going to gain us 2 life and drain the opponent for 2. And then block for 4. Then next turn, we're going to bake it into a pie. Then you kill Ayara here. Sure, this is whatever it. Just don't get a food. Okay, so they're going to get free food. But then we block. Give them a free food. We're nice like that. Another land. So we're going to... yeah, we're just going to kill this now. Again, we can use that food. We could just sacrifice this. We could sacrifice it, put it back on top of our library, but what's a 4/4 doing for us right now? Let's attack. This costs 3, these cost 5 each. They could put one of these onto their spider to make it a 3/6. Whatever. And that's it. This one we might be strapping in for a longer game this time, folks. Our opponent definitely has a interesting deck. Baking into a pie. Well, let's do this in response. Sacrifice our food. So we're going to do this. Next turn we're going to Witch's Cottage back a Ayara. And see what happens. Means out West one right. Oh, I should. I already attacked, hadn't I? Let's make sure we're not accidentally going to put it on top of back into our graveyard at any point. Take action. We'll play this. Play this. This one I unfortunately just didn't do anything because of good old the 1/5 spider getting in the way. Block the knight. Take 1. Go to 10. I mean, if we get really lucky here, our opponent tries to do an adventure and we can memory weft it away. That's also pretty good. Also decent. I don't know, do we want to look at their hand? Also throw food at them. Yeah, let's go for it. May as well spend no mana while we've got it, right? Sure, so we've got a witch's cottage. Stars, they can get back there. We'll attack for 1 here. They can block the 1, but it means they're then taking 2, so I don't... Okay. Oh wait, gave them free food. That was a mistake. Forgot about the skewer. Maybe skewer is better than I'm giving it credit for. Maybe we should be playing it. Ginger Brute. Okay. Now I've seen you playing opponent. Now I've seen you playing. Hit me for 1. They can't equip these because they cost 5 each. I can equip that one though. Doesn't give it lifelink. The ability from that doesn't do anything. So I'm just going to take a hit for 3. Gain 2 life back. Might even just draw a card at the end of the turn here. So bring this out, sacrifice the food. Put in the salmon. Didn't have priority. Well, that's handy. So let's... Where's my... Oh, okay, exiled. So we bring back the ice one. That's not going to do anything for us though. Maybe we just draw a card. Okay, we can scry, that's nice. That can go to the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, we get this guy. Yep. No attacks. Alright, cool. We're gonna take a hit. We're gonna take a hit for 5 next turn, but we're gaining life, so it's not a big deal. Deathless Knight's gonna come down. He's gonna hopefully get an attack in. So he's gonna gain life. Food's a pain in the butt. Look, either I'm missing something here, or the Halberd is better than I give it credit for. I need to kill this Spellcat Spark. I can draw one of my Reef Souls, which I knew I couldn't do because that wasn't going to happen. So I'm going to play this Deathless Knight. And get in, so we'll get in for 3 damage. Oh, 4 damage, I guess. Next. I'm just going to all attack here. Sorry, we're getting for 5 damage, I guess, unless they've got a combat trick. Oh, they don't. We know they don't because they can see their head. They can equip another Halberd next turn, which puts it to 7 damage. It goes to 3. They can get back up to 9 next turn. We could theoretically... No, we need to, as I say, we need to also talk about library. Theoretically, we could sacrifice this Deathless Knight. If we knew we had a way to gain life, we pick it back up and we could play it, cast it again, but we don't know for sure. Unless, I could put the, put the Cauldron Familiar on top. Draw it, play it, that does 2 damage. Then I play the Deathless Knight. Wait, it doesn't work, does it? Next I need to draw a card. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. These words are hard. These words are hard. Yeah, opponent goes to 9. That's pretty much how we win the game right here. Kind of feeling like we attack with everything. Does 1 damage. Any creature goes to graveyard. I think we will. Let's maybe we activate this. Not a creature. That's a creature. Get him to 7. Attack with everything. One of them has to go through. One will die. Let's get aggressive with the attacks here. It's going to take 1, 2 damage. They get a food token. God, that food token's a pain in the butt. So we just, if I work this out, if I play this Witch's Cottage, I put the Cauldron Familiar on top. I use this ability to sacrifice this, to draw this, gain life, cast it again. They lose 1 from this. Doesn't sound the worst thing in the world, right? Although I could just get Lost Legion back. Oathsworn Knight's also just a good card to put on top of my library. I also get, leaves the graveyard, does 1 damage to each opponent. So I get 2 damage in. Let's do it. YOLO. This could be a mistake, but we're gonna do it. It's just lets us get the most hits in. It gets into 1. So they can't attack, they can't... So they can sacrifice their food, go to 4, attack. Yeah. Wait, why did I gain life? Was it not the first time I'd gained life that turn? Don't know what happened there. Okay. Must have already gained life this turn without realising it. Do we want to draw a card? I think we want to draw a card, right? I mean, if we get +2, +1 in Death Touch, so it's guaranteed to kill a creature. This is other creature very specifically, isn't it? Guess we just activate this guy and hope. There's a creature. Creature? No creature. Alright, let's do one more. Creature, not creature. And then we just have to attack with a Tempting Witch and we win. And that'll be game. A little bit of luck involved there because you needed Sir Conrad to hit a number of creatures. Yeah, they can't block it. They would need to be able to exile it. Next. Let's do this works slow. I think it works. They get a food. They can't sacrifice. Oh. It doesn't work the way I thought it did. Oopsies. There's a creature. Phew. Okay, we got lucky there. Yeah, because if I would have got the food, they would have had the ability to sacrifice it before my tree goes off. That was a long one. That was a fun one. 2-land hand seems so tempting. So this one we've got a Reef Soul. Lash of Thorns doesn't do much for us. Tempting Witch on 3. We need to wait to 4 for Reaper of the North for Harvest Fear. So if our top draw is land, we're not upset. We need it to be a land. We're on the play. I think we still keep it. Look, if you want to write in a comment saying you're definitely mulligan this hand, I don't disagree, but I'm keeping it. I'm risking it for the biscuit, as the cool kids say. It is on Golden Gold. Okay, right, not a land. That's disappointing. Next one we kind of need to be a land. We're probably going to Reef Soul whatever comes up. Nada. Alright. We pass. Kinda hoping our opponent plays a spell here. A creature, sorry. Opponent hits their land drop and does not. Alright, cool. We'll get Golden Egg. Let's drop the Golden Egg. It's going to give us a... We don't have to discard it, at least, so we discard the Lash of Thorns. What would we have drawn? That's the question. We'll find out very shortly. Opponent plays their 4th land. Boding Fruit targets self, no thing. There's our 3rd land. Alright, now we're in action. We're going to play a Tempting Witch. They want to spend all their mana to kill my Tempting Witch? I'm cool with it. Put into a graveyard from anywhere? Put into a graveyard from the... anywhere other than Battlefield, yeah. Okay, so I'm actually thinking I don't want to... I was gonna Harvest Fear here, but if I can Harvest Fear with Sir Conrad in play, there might be some extra damage. So let's play the Deathless Knight. It's probably on counter spells. This thing doesn't have fire spells. Opponent's on Sultai Control. There goes our Bacon to apply. That's annoying. Let's attack. 17. Getting there. Opponent about something crappy this turn, please. Not that. No, not that. Something crappy. Alright. Land is good here. Land gets us back a Deathless Knight. I don't know what we're going to do. Let's play land anyway. Sure, it's better to have it than not have it. Let's play Conrad and pass that down. They have the soup if they want to kill the witch. Garrick can do stuff, destroy target creature. Garrick's pretty good. Garrick's pretty good, gang. Having a Garrick on 5 when I'm a little bit behind is kind of what you want to be doing.
Not fit to survive.
Whenever it dies, put a loyalty counter on Garrick. Might Reaper next turn. Try to attack their hand a little bit. Don't know if it's going to have much effect, but we'll try. See what they discard. Oh, they discard nothing because they... Alright. So these are the kind of decks that I'm just going to hate playing against this format. Like, I get it, I do, but oof, it's going to suck. Especially like Garrick obviously at the top of it. You see these decks a lot where they've got a Garrick, they've got the Troll King, they've got the Serpent of Loch Lake or whatever it is, and they're just going to play their Mythic. They're going to have all the counter spells, all the removal spells, couple of little filler cards, and just nothing you do is going to be good enough. This is just the games I hate playing. Let's block the Noble, maybe. I think we've got the Fortress. Opponent's deck worked out pretty well. They might try and sacrifice the Cauldron here. I think that's a creature. Oh, misread that. Misread that one. We can go for the Lash of Thorns, but they probably just... Yeah, let's make them do it. I thought it was Artifact or Enchantment they sacrificed. I should read cards. Should read these cards. This is probably pretty close to being a game here. It's going to be a 3-2. We can Reef Soul. We can kill some of the wolves, but that's just upside for our opponent here. 5. With Flameless Legion, let's scry. What could we have? That's the question. Scalding Cauldron doesn't do much for us. Couldn't give me the good game? That's a bit. Right, let's send this at the no. We'll see if they want to sacrifice a wolf to save it. So I want to throw away wolf. I mean, it's slightly less damage, right? 4/4 instead of. It's +1 instead of a separate creature on 2. Garrick, what's Garrick's ult? You get an emblem with creatures you control have 3/3 and trample. They're 2 away from that right now. They could get to it, I guess. I can just sacrifice 2 creatures in the Noble. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. Floating Fruit themselves. Even yeah, this even if we didn't stumble, I don't think ourselves. Destroy a creature and draw a card for only -3. Like what we would need a sweeper that does 7 damage, 8 damage. Cauldron ain't gonna do it. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I congratulations Barbacoa on your guaranteed 7 wins with your Garrick. I'm very happy. Alright, let's see if we can keep going here. We're at 3 wins and 2 losses. Both of our 2 losses have been iffy keeps that didn't work out. This one, a little bit better. We've got the Foreboding Fruit on 3, which we definitely cast. Double Reef Soul and Deathless Knight. Yeah. Nothings, which is a little disappointing. I wish they something rather than nothing. It's Walker's going to says no white by the looks of it. So we don't want to draw cards yet, so let's just kill this. See if they've got another card we can re-soul. That's another card we can re-soul. Let's see if we can kick off creatures early. Next turn we can play Deathless Knights and you send our Swordmaster on an adventure for 1. That doesn't seem very good. Another one. Well, just know what our plan is. We should keep killing their creatures. Hopefully they stop casting creatures at some point. Get a golden egg next turn. Opponent has been missing land drops, which means they've probably got a couple of nice creatures waiting in the wings here. Which one? If I look at our graveyard, counting our Reef Souls, but oh my god, they got all three. Plays their 5th land. And Cypress. That's a card I'm not happy to play. See it occasionally in these mono-colored decks just as a filler, like our Prophet here. It fills that slot, saves you having to worry about splashing or playing really bad on-color cards, because it does something, right? Something is slightly better than nothing. It's fair to say. Alright. Which one's nice? So we're going to send our Deathless Knight in against it. Let's play our neg first. Yeah, 4-3. Ooh, hello. No, we're not. Let's do this. And we're going to attack for 5. All that glitters makes that a 3-3. It's pretty cool. 3-3 in the air. We have a getting a life here, so we're not too worried about that. We can pass. Still get to attack with that 5-5, which is nice. My turn. More lands. More lands is exactly what we want to draw. I guess we'll go for the Meta Sky. Yeah, let's go for Meta Sky. Next, attack for 5. Alright. Sorry, it's for 1. So I can do this for 2 next turn. That might be enough just to finish them off. So we draw. We've used all 3 Reef Souls. Okay, you're going to hit me, that's fine. We've used all 3 Reef Souls. We haven't used our Bacon to apply yet. That's probably our best draw. It's going to 7 me. You got it. And then with the 4 mana available, I could play a Guide Mother. And 6. You can gain some life here, it might be the smart thing. Oh, that's the mana available. Oops, just realised I could have cast the Deathless Knight last turn. Let's sacrifice. You go to 9. Matter. Let's do this. And let's do this. Do we cast it? That's the question. I don't think we do. Right, let's go next to attack. Cast it, sacrifice it, put it on top. Actually, that's not a bad idea. And then next turn, get him for 2 again. Let's go to attacks here. Attack with everything. We're probably going to lose. Could we lose both our knights? We could lose both our knights, but they would lose 3 creatures. Okay with that? No, they'll lose 2 creatures. We're just going to block. Okay, just blocking everything. That's fine. Well, they have to block. What am I talking about? Next. So they take 4. Well, wait. Yeah. Again. Right. Puts to 4 wins, which means we're above even on our first ranked Throne of Eldraine draft, which is nice. See if we can keep it. Let's see if we can keep it up. Alright, these 2 land hands, they are so tempting. God, we're on the draw. Got 2 decent 3 drops. We've got a removal spell, Lash of Thorns. Kind of tempted to just play an 18th land. We're gonna keep it. Look, every time I've said we're keeping these 2 land hands, we have lost miserably. But I'm gonna keep it. Play Witch's Cottage. Need opponent to play like a half decent creature here, so we don't feel bad about resolving it. I mean, if I was going to define half decent, don't know if the Silver Flame Squire would need that, but we'll get rid of it. Right, we need that land, guys. All fingers, all toes, everything you got. Let's cross them and hope, pray for that land. Thank you. Let's go. Knight of the Legion. Sorry, Lost Legion. Let's try. I just want to see another land on top. Oh, this sounds pretty good. I don't particularly want another Tempting, which I don't think... It is a good blocker. What's the plan? Next turn they attack, we can Lash of Thorns. It's not terrible. Let's keep the Resolve on top. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe we should not put the Witch on the bottom, but it can block if our opponent's on like white, black, and knight with a bunch of 2/2s. Never mind. Does not attack. That's nice. So let's destroy this. Next. Yeah, we're just going to be on the defensive next turn. I can give it indestructible. I mean, if they were spent all their life, all their turn making that indestructible, that's not terrible. I can play a Tempting Witch and pass. Yeah, you probably should have bottomed this Tempting Witch. Guide Mother, okay. Right, maybe for 6 in the air. Can't give it lifelink. I think it's a nice little card, so they're definitely not just on black white. I suppose wrong to say they're definitely not on black white knights, but they've got cards that aren't knights. They are playing filler knights, so they're probably on knights. If you say words so much that it kind of loses its meaning. Knights, 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 knights. So, play Tempting Witch. Get our food. Pass the turn. Let's see if we had bottomed that witch when we should have. What would we have got? Would we have got our 4th land to cast Bake to a Pie? I mean, I have no problem. If they want to spend their entire turn making this indestructible, I'm absolutely cool with that. Not the land we wanted, unfortunately. So we're going to play another Tempting Witch here. We get some food, which means we'll be buying a little bit of time. We'll probably double block the right of this turn. Again, make them spend the mana if they want to do it, you know. Never mind. Let's just block this guy. Go to 9. We definitely need that land. Right, let's play the 9. We're going to block with it this turn. Oof. block here, pay your mana, make it indestructible. We're going to pull our land. So our best case, so we pull our land, we get our... Kill that thing. Fuck off! Alright. This is target player. Okay. Well, this has to attack, unfortunately. So he might just be gaining life next turn. Put him to 17. Gaining life. Maybe we can kill something with this Tempting Witch with the Death Touch. If they don't, okay, so we're just gonna block and block. Resolute Rider, another card that's just straight up better than I thought it was. There's a lifelink, alright, okay, cool. That's good. Now we're gonna kill it. Still a trade. Alright. It's a trade we're happy to make here. Oh, negates the life link at least. We're gonna gain life here, go to 11. They bounce off each other, we take 1. We're still live for this freaking draw of a land. Can I afford to do this? Kinda have to. Target self. Go to 8. Finally find a land. Has to attack. I'm going to take 3 damage this turn, go to 5. Bake that into a pie. Hope our opponent spends their mana this turn somehow. We want them to spend their mana, but not on anything that's advancing their board. It's so Conrad, wow. Wow. Yeah, we're pretty dead here, folks. Really not much to do against this Resolute Rider. Wow, it's just like... I thought it was a perfectly serviceable card, but it seems to be a lot better than that. So we kill Conrad, we die. I mean, we don't know what we do, aren't we? Can't gain life. We can gain life. We can gain 6 life. Go to 10. Die. Principle. Let's do it on principle. Alrighty, folks. So that has been our first look at Throne of Eldraine ranked draft. The deck was a lot of fun. I think Force Mono Black seems to be okay when you open with a solid rare, and you obviously get a couple of good other cards in there. The major losses, like every game we lost, we kept a 2-lander, and you're probably sitting there saying, MP, why didn't you just mulligan? And hey, you're probably not wrong. As always, let me know what you thought of the draft. If you think there's any major picks we messed up, obviously a few misplays, especially that first game with the Eye Collector, that was a little awkward. But you know what happens. As always, the comments are wide open. Jump in, say hi to me. I'll reply. If you can, like if you like, dislike if you disliked. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to see more. We're getting close to our next milestone. And of course, if you want to chat with me or if you want to support me, there's a whole bunch of links down in the description below. Thank you for watching. I've been MP Numbers and you have been awesome. Please continue to do so. Bye.